Oh no, you can't get invites. I forgot you can't get invites.
I'll see if it works this time. Hang on, I'll try it.
I don't want a flame trooper. I wanted a rocket trooper. Boo.
It's more of that wow, like, you know what I mean? Like, man, it's like a, not a Bubsy wow, or whatever the hell you called it. It's just wow. Wow.
It's so wow.
Just wow. Main man, make the party private, please. I want any strangers to join. Cause I know of squeakers gonna come in here.
No, unfortunately, it doesn't work.
All right. Well, can you send me an invite?
Wait, why should I make the party private?
Cause I don't want anybody to join.
Why? Do people offend you?
Huh?
I said, do people offend you?
What? No. I just don't want anybody to join. I feel like a squeaker's gonna come in here. Can't trust that.
Most of your friends are squeakers.
Yeah, but what if they come in here?
There you go.
Hey!
Now you can invite Weber, and then we've got a multiplayer.
Yeah, they're in a game right now. I'll invite them though.
Okay.
You guys join because he's not able to get the notifications on Battlefront. He can't join us. So he's gonna be the party.
For some reason, it's bizarre. You guys can join me, but I can't accept invites. It keeps going back to PlayStation Network and then goes to the start of the game and then brings me back to the main screen, but I'm not connected with you guys.
Wow. Wow.
I've deleted the program, I've reinstalled, I've NAT2, I've checked my internet connections, I've restored the licenses from Play Store many times. I've sent a message on the technical for EA Sports, and it just says to keep an eye out. We're aware of the issue. Keep an eye out on their Twitter feed of issues, and that's not very helpful because I said to them it's been going on for months, mate. So you want me to keep an eye on their Twitter feed? EA Sports, their technical from the EA technical chat room.
Have you deleted it yet, or you already deleted it?
I've already deleted the program and reinstalled it. Took me 8 hours, yes.
What are you playing, FIFA? What do you play, FIFA? That soccer game?
No. I'm just playing this Battlefront 2 that I downloaded about 3 or 4 months ago that was on special from Play Store, and it's never been, ever since I've downloaded it, allowed me to connect up only once. I did a patch update and then someone sent me an invite and the next minute I'm on a multiplayer and I thought, oh wow, it works, but then it only did it once. Yeah, as I was saying, I feel like I'm a pariah in the game. Every other game I can connect up and multiplayer like everyone else, but I feel like it's tainted me. Like, I'm not allowed to easily connect up with multiplayer because I got it on at a 67% discount on Play Store.
Wow.
But that's just me. That's just been a more of a paranoid about it, which I don't think is the case.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
It doesn't matter to me. Well, I'm down to play it, but I'm not playing it right now. Main man, join us.
Hey, you guys back out?
Yeah, because remember he just told us we can only join from him. He can't join us. So just join up and we can play a game.
Yeah, I can't join for some reason.
Oh, I wasn't listening.
You weren't listening. Oh my god. Main man, so what kind of WoW do you want to like? We could create our own WoW, like WoW, but like it's not big of a WoW. It's just a WoW. Like seeing something shiny like diamonds or something.
Are y'all actually going about that WoW again?
Bro, it's all about that
Wow, 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 wow.
It's like
Oh,
that one
shut
time.
up.
Do we join you guys or? Oh, okay. If you guys want to play HEB, Galactic, Capital. Okay.
I'm happy to do Capital. I've been offline for about a month and a half, so I haven't seen all the updates yet.
Capital. The hell? Why does it keep on doing that?
No way y'all are gonna let these people say that pay these places already. Y'all are joking. Y'all are actually joking, man.
Alright, coffee's ground.
Wow. Just that good old wow, you guys. What's wrong with wow?
Why is Victor the Von Doom sending me an invite when I said it would never back 3 hours ago, but he didn't join?
Victor the Tom Boone.
Oh yeah, we're going to Geonosis. I've got to keep an ear out for the coffee.
Wow.
Wow.
You guys, we gotta create our own. We gotta create our own wow. It's like a wow, but like not a good wow. Like a. All right. Relax. Ah.
Wow. Wowzers.
Oh my god. Dumb.
Or you can merge what's up with wow and have a what's wow. A what's wow. Mash it up a bit.
Or you can get that ultimate wow. Or how does she say it? Or who says it? You guys know what I'm talking about? That like ultimate wow. Just wow.
Bottom line is, Parallax, you're tripping. You're tripping.
I want to make a wow that's a slur to gays.
Hey.
Oh, you're such wow. What a fag. Something like that. Something like that.
Oh, you're such a wow.
Yeah. What a disgusting wow you are.
Yo, I had a friend, and there was this guy. Well, he wasn't a friend. There was this guy in middle school who was like an asshole in middle school, like to everybody. So me and my friend Jacob, we started calling him D-Smith. We started telling him, "Don't be a D-Smith," and and now it's just caught on, and he's just like known as like D-Smith now. Don't be a D-Smith.
I'm doing something.
Hey guys,
Wait
I'm
up,
trying
wait,
to test.
Wait up, I messed up. Give me a second.
Okay guys, I'm playing on Discord, and at the same time I'm playing Battlefront 2. So if I'm on the bottom of the scoreboard, it's not my fault.
He's scared to get carried. That's what.
I'm on Discord.
carried
You're a
when we
faggot.
Don't talk trash, man. Or you're gonna get
One of us are
carried.
gonna get carried in the music.
No, you're a faggot.
I thought we were gonna make it as.
Oh my bad. You're a wow.
Oh, shut up. What a wow. Man, be quiet. You're a wow. Nobody likes wows.
Yo,
Discrimination.
I got. You know what? You're a wowger.
You're a wow.
There we go. A wowger. That's the new word for gay. Wowger. You're a wowger.
Let's face a wowger. Jellyfish is spamming me. Make it public.
Oh.
What a wow. Why are you acting so wow, man? Don't act like a wow. What he said. You're a wildcat. Wow, wow.
Wow. Wow. Yeah.
Don't act like such a wow, you guys. You guys, don't make main
Wait,
man.
did y'all leave?
Don't
Y'all
let main.
leave?
No, what? None of us left. Don't make main. You guys keep an
Y'all
eye
are
on main
still in
man.
the
He's
game?
acting so wow, yeah.
Y'all are still in the game. Y'all are not even on the leaderboard.
Don't make me wow your ass.
What do you mean you're not on the? Wait, you're not in our game.
You're not.
Riverly's carrying us.
Bruh, I'm not even trying right now.
What are y'all
And
playing
I'm
right
just
now?
making coffee
Playing.
Well, I'm not. I would be trying, but I'm on Discord, so you
You're a
know.
bot. Don't talk to me like that. You're wow. Hey. Yeah, we're trying to make up a new word like a wow, like wow, just like wow. You know what I mean? Just a
No,
big ol'.
like I already decided that. I thought we agreed on Wilder.
But we gotta make
It's
something
like-
better than Wowger. Just like wow. Just
Wilder
What about
means
a
faggot.
wow?
don't say that, Chad.
Wow.
Yo, we're just trying.
You.
Wow.
Hold up, I'm gonna just chill for a second. I just exited the game because I'm gonna chill on Discord for a second.
You're not gonna wow with us, man. It's just a wow.
He's wowed out.
Come on, you're wowed out. That's a good one right there. You're wowed out.
I'm wowed out.
Are we all wowed out right now?
Dude said kids.
Whippersnapper.
Whippersnapper. Whippersnapper for the rotor rooter.
Get off my lawn.
Rotor rooter. That's the name. You gotta flush your troubles down the drain.
That was a good one right there. That was good. That was classic. That was classic.
That was a how now wow.
Exactly.
How now brown cow. Oh jeez, I'm AFK trying to do multiple things. I'll be there in a sec.
Crikey.
Crikey, I'm I'm Crocodile Dundee. I'm trying to tangle with a crocodile and a kangaroo and a frickin' pop-out apples. No, honestly, I'm just making a couple.
I put on Discord. The High Council of American English have now decided to replace the word faggot in favor of Wilder, and someone said, "Fucking hell, it sounds like a dumb Jew."
Text him exactly. Exactly.
A didgeridoo.
Text him
It's
exactly.
pretty easy. It's more when you push the air into your cheeks, and as you're pushing the air from your cheeks, you're breathing air
What are
through
you
your
talking
nose.
about?
So you're sort of using your cheeks to while you're breathing in through your nose, and that way you keep the sound going constantly. I've learned how to do didgeridoo.
Wow.
Yeah, what the termites do is they eat out the inner core of the log and make it hollow, and they sort of get rid of all the net or the termite stuff inside the log, and then they'll grind out the middle bit and use the log and cut the ends off, or cut one end off and put beeswax on the end to secure the mouth to the end of the hole.
To be
And that's
honest,
how you make it.
that deserves a wow. That deserves a. That deserves a wow.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. Yeah. we have huge bull ants that have got the worst sting in the world, and I've been bitten by those dudes. They sting like shit. Yeah, I've seen those. You got to be really careful breathing. I've seen one in the rock pools here in Melbourne. Funnel web. We've got grey nurse, great white. Yeah. We've got the worst snakes. We've got snakes that will come and attack you, like literally hunt you down, and yeah, they'll come after you. And they're poisonous too. They're really poisonous. Yeah. The bush technique is from Indigenous Australians here in the Wurundjeri, is that you make a lot of noise. See, snakes really don't see us as prey. We're too big. But as long as we make a lot of noise, the snakes will fuck off before you even get there, because they're very sensitive to sound.
So that you just irrite them? That's all you have to do?
Essentially what you want to do is you just get a stick and you start smashing, making lots of noise and making lots of rustling sound, and the snakes will hear that, and they can hear that you're a large animal, and they'll tend to piss off. But you tend to have a walking stick with you, so you can sort of, if there's a bush or anything that you can't see over the rise, you just make some noise. But you should be okay. You've got to be careful just in the early parts of the day. Once the snakes warm up, they go off, they're fine. But it's only in the early morning when they're sunning themselves. Yeah, we've got the cone snails. Correct. We've got redback spiders that are really poisonous. We've got spiders, by the way, it's called a daddy longlegs. Their pincers are so small that they can't pierce human flesh, but their poison is the most toxic on the planet. It's the most toxic toxin. Yeah, but you can put it in your hand and you can crawl all over you. It won't hurt you, but it's the most toxic. So it's crazy to have a spider that can kill you if it bit you, but you can't actually bite you.
Yeah, I got one of those in my backyard. I got a bunch of those where I live. Daddy longlegs are where I live too.
Hey, other one. And I accidentally was too busy and I got disconnected. I'm rejoining now.
Oh yeah, I got daddy longlegs where I live too.
Yeah, same.
I don't know the differences. I have a feeling that the redback spider is quite toxic. It is a very dangerous spider, the redback. It's a little about the size of your thumb, and it's got a red sort of mark down the middle of its back, and they tend to hide under toilet seats and in sheds. And they're more in New South Wales, middle central. They're not down here in Victoria because of the cold climate. Although because of the changing climate, they're tending to move, or they're moving down south because yeah, we're in the southern hemisphere. What's your gamer tag? I'm trying to find you on the chat. Hey, AL1. There you go. There you go. I was trying to differentiate.
Where I live, I have brown pieces.
Done. All right.
It's worth it.
There's a really cool thing that I didn't actually. There's a really cool thing up in Queensland. It's called the Black Rock. It's called the Black Rock Mountain. It's weird. It's round rocks that are coming out from under the ground. The indigenous up there say it's inhabited by lizard people, but it's weird because there's all these cavities and caverns, and it's actually a weird geological thing where these round boulders are actually oozing up out of the ground, almost like a big pile of round boulders. It's called Black Rock in Queensland. Look it up. And it's got a huge weird thing that lizard creatures and all these people have gone in there, but they've never returned. And this one dude who does Cooper Petey. Yeah, it's Cooper Petey. Yeah, with the opals. And out there it's in the desert, so it can get up to 45, 50 degrees, but underground it's quite good because Australia's got sandstone, and we're an ancient undersea, ancient seabed. Yeah, I've got fossils. There's fossils here, ancient fossils here. We've got lots of dinosaurs here too.
Is that really?
This man said we have lots of
Is that?
This man said we have lots of dinosaurs here too. GG.
Yeah, you've got them in the tar pits.
Okay, listen. Let me explain something to you. You do not.
Who did that Alabama?
You do not
Who
have
did that
dinosaurs there. You have dinosaur fossils there. Dinosaurs are
Yes.
not roaming around your your neighborhood.
Yeah, I mean. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, man, bro. Accept it. There's dinosaurs, bro. It's some Jurassic World shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah, it
cool.
is.
Man, there's some Jurassic World shit going on in Australia.
Oh, and I was playing on Red Dead, and there was this Chinese girl, and she was on Red Dead, and one of the other guys in the crew had Google Translate, and typed in, said, you're from China, welcome to the, nice to meet you, and then did the translate, went, yes, well, you are, thank you. And then he said, do you want to join the crew and we can play? And then did the Google Translate and went, okay. So it was really cool. We were communicating. I was saying this is almost international, United Nations of gameplay.
Yeah.
Like, I want to. I want to make a point that I would never move to Australia, ever.
Crikey.
Ever in my life. Just because I'm terrified of those creatures down there.
Dude, bro,
Yeah,
sounds
you'd
like
Australia.
dude, it's
I was born in America, so I've got American background and grew up here in Australia and came out when I was 1. And so
yo. Australia is like the 2.0 fucking Jurassic World, man.
Yeah. You'd like Americans would fit right in because Australians tend to watch a lot of American TV.
Okay. What I was saying was, I would never move to Australia, just never, because like I'm terrified of your creatures.
Yeah, you have to be aware. But it's not everywhere. It's like, be alert but not alarmed. See, there are a lot of, if you've watched any Australian shows like Bondi Rescue, see a lot of people go to the beach here in Australia and they don't realise that the part where the waves aren't as big is where all the tide is going out. So when the waves come in, the water's got to go back out, and all these people who have come from overseas, they don't realise that it'll actually pull you off the sand. The pull is so strong. It's like the water is rushing so fast. Yeah, and you can get pulled right out and people die. Yeah, rip current. The rips here in Australia are really strong, and a lot of overseas, they just get off the plane, they go to Bondi Beach, and they don't swim in between the flags and they die. The Aussie, lifesavers here are really well respected, as well as the fireys, the CFA, the Country Fire Authority, the firefighters, because we get a lot of bushfires here. And bushfire, yeah, totally. And the eucalyptus is, We do, and they're deadly. And a lot of people don't realise from overseas that when they say you've got to move, they get killed in the forest. Where the Aussies are pretty much on the Australian ABC radio, and they've got updates for the fire because the fire can move really quick. Yeah, well that's it. So, And the eucalyptus here in Australia is full of oil, so the eucalyptus trees burn full of oil, so they burn really hot too. Yeah, me too. I'm still waiting to rejoin. I got disconnected first. Being AFK.
Where? Here, hop on.
Excuse me.
Ah, he's on me. Help me. Save me.
That's one thing that's annoying about this game.
Oh, I got him.
Can you change the timeout before your controller disconnects you from the server? Yeah, I mean options. Is it in gameplay or control?
Oh, freak! Save me!
Okay. Alright, let me have a look while I'm waiting.
I survived! Man, really, I survived!
Power save settings.
That was intense.
Yo, I'm loving this party, this 7-person party, and nobody's talking over each other. This is perfect, man.
I just log bogged this whole place right now. Ask Webeetit. He just went mad with the tank.
I think I've got the right setting. I've gone to power save and changed time until the controller turns off 30 minutes, so that should be fine. Yep.
Well, what the fuck? Am I really glitched right now?
Okay.
Oh my god. Hey, who is this standing by me?
Who? The tank?
No, is that you, Jeremy? Are you the one right next to me?
Oh, I'm in the tank right now. I was right above jellyfish. I was the tank.
Oh my goodness, this is retarded. Oh, you're gonna die, Jeremy. F in the chat.
Oh, good. I'm loading into Geonosis now. Finally.
Oh yeah, check on it. And midway through it, it stopped. So close my car.
That's a lot.
It
That's
stopped.
a lot of damage.
Ow, fuck. Because the vent was all clogged up, so I had to dump it in the trash. Put it right back in, and now it's cooling. It's still drying. Ooh.
Alright, Parallax is back in the game.
Yay. Why am I glitched again?
Alright.
Oh my god.
Alright, I'm just here
This is
behind
really
Jellyfish. What happened to Jellyfish? He just dropped away.
I think he just glitched.
Yeah, I was just behind him and then he just dropped like a rag doll.
You know what's even creepier about this little glitch? Every time I respawn and kill myself, when I'm about to spawn in, my guy's like visor is all slanted down. It's kind of creepy.
Ah,
Oh,
Well, I
Robert's
think I
streaming.
used it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Alright, let's say a lot of offensive stuff that get Robert banned from Twitch.
It's been like this for like an hour. You've been saying stuff.
yeah.
GG.
Oh, now you know. It's alright. Yeah, I see.
Let's get more offensive then.
Alright.
Traps are gay.
What's it up on the rise there, Jellyfish? Be careful, there's a guy up on the rise.
Transgenders can go to hell.
There's a guy on the rise on your left hand side, or there was, now he's after me.
Hillary in the throne. No, did Osama bin Laden. George Washington wasn't an American.
It's possible. Besides women equality is the only thing that's not possible.
All women should belong to barefoot and naked and pregnant.
What would you say?
All women are supposed to be barefoot, naked, and pregnant.
Barefoot, naked, and pregnant?
Barefoot, naked, and pregnant.
Although
So-
if they're naked, your heating bill's going to be huge.
If they're
Boom, boom.
naked.
That was a joke.
Charge my friend.
He said, yeah, right.
Haha, funny joke?
Funny joke.
Funny joke.
Who brought parallax?
Haha, funny joke.
Hey, main man, you wanna join us?
I am just chilling right now.
I got it. You're scared to get carried. I got you.
Bruh. I'm
I
better than
understand.
you, Weber.
No,
What are
I
you talking
understand.
about?
I understand, man. It's okay.
But I'm better than you.
I understand. It's okay. Nobody could be good like me. I understand. Not everybody's. No, not everybody has. Not everybody has no life, man. I understand. You got a life. I don't, man. I understand.
I'm good like you.
I have a life and I'm better than you, so stuff that.
Oh, then why aren't you joining us then? Why aren't you joining us?
Because I don't
You don't
feel
want to
like
get
it.
carried. You don't want to get carried. No, that's the pimp way, am I right? Nobody...
I had kidney failure, which means I still get a kidney disability check, even after I got a kidney transplant. Therefore, I'm also living with my mom.
You should have said I had 12 days left. That would have been better. That would have topped it right there. 12 days left. I got nothing, man. I'm just a loser. That's all.
Ah, Booger.
Good old Craig.
Nope, I wasn't born in the 90s. I wasn't even around in the 90s.
You were born in the 2000s.
I was born 2000. I was born on the
I
year
was born
of
99.
I helped bring in. I helped bring in
helped-
the new millennium. The new millennium. The new millennium. Yeah.
Oh!
Huh?
Yeah.
Actually, I was born in 2000. Therefore, I'm not a millennial. I'm actually generation.
Z.
What generation?
Generation Z.
You're Generation
I'm-
Z, bro.
I'm Generation Z.
Yeah, that's the same generation I am.
Yeah, I know. But it's sad that I share a generation with you. I'm joking.
Shut up. You proud? You proud to be a failure?
Millennials are failures. I'm not.
You're a millennial.
I am Generation Z.
I am too.
I'm not a millennial. I'm not a millennial.
I don't believe
I was-
it's real.
I was just able to vote in
I don't
2018.
believe
Shut
in
up.
Germany.
Oh, what a loser. You can vote. Oh, you're a loser.
No. I'm sorry. You have to vote. If you don't vote, you don't have a right to complain.
That's a good point.
Who joined my game? I mean, who joined my party? Oh, wait, what's good?
You could
Have we met
you
before?
could just write in. No. Can someone?
I feel like... Oh, yeah,
Sure,
do it,
you
do
can
it.
write.
I'll
You
vote
could
for
write
you.
yourself in. Write yourself in. Just
I'll
write
vote for
yourself
you.
in. I don't care. But
I'll vote for you, bro. I'll vote for you.
do it. But just
Make
don't.
it.
Don't. But if you don't vote, you have no right to complain.
Main man, vote for him. Everybody, vote for him. Yeah, Eluin.
Nope,
Everybody
I'm
vote for
done.
Eluin.
I gotta vote for Trump as well.
Eluin. Eluin's in there with 12 votes.
Yeah.
Man, just how they are, I guess.
I mean, GG, they can just, they'll, it's, I can't wait for the first person who runs for president and then somebody hacks their phone and sees awesome.
I revenge you, I revenge you, I revenge you.
And it's like, and what did he say? Did he not say avenge?
I didn't.
I
Wait,
revenge
no, I
you.
didn't.
Really?
Did I say that for real?
No, it's
It's revenge.
avenge. No, I'm not judging him. I don't care if somebody gets pissed off at me. Who cares? I feel that.
Benny.
Gee,
You're so nice. Yeah. It's always good to be nice.
everybody's nicer than they used to be when they reach the age of 40. I'm joking still.
Nah, it's not, shut up, man.
Victory.
Ew.
Yes, we did.
53 kills, 87 kills. Let's go.
Boom.
I'm surprised you're 40. You don't sound 40.
I'm a kid at hurt.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, me.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, GG. So, how yeah. How does
Yeah,
it feel
being as a child is
knowing
not
that
acting like
you
a
can?
child.
How do you feel that knowing that you could be the dad of at least a good portion of this party? Like I'm 19. You could possibly be my father. Well, you could. I'm 19. You could be Weber's father for sure. Um, heck, I could probably be
Wait,
Weber's
is everybody
father.
an adult besides me?
Yeah.
Wait, am I the
All I
only
can
child?
say is
Wait, for real?
it's like
I'm the only kid in this party.
Wait, Weber, are you the only kid? Weber, are
Yes,
you the
I
only
am.
kid in this
I
party?
am. Main man.
Yeah. Wait. Wait, Weber, are you the only like non-teenager in this party?
Yeah. Main man, play the Law and Order theme song.
Play the what?
Play,
PD.
play the Law and Order theme song.
no. There are people older. There are people older.
Okay.
I'm the old fart. I'm an old fart.
I'm voting.
None of this matters other than the fact that Weber is really tall, therefore he's gonna die before me.
Shut up!
GG.
Oh my.
Wait, how tall are you?
I'm like 5'6". That's not tall. It's like 5'6", 5'7".
What?
I'm
Tall
like
people die
5'7".
first. Tall people die first.
I'm probably the tallest here.
Weber, you're gonna be. I'm just saying, but when you get older, you're gonna be like really tall. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You're
Yeah.
going to be really tall.
And you're gonna be a midget.
Nigga, what?
Just the way it is,
I'm
man.
average
Accept
height.
it. Accept it, man.
Average
Just the
height.
way it is.
I'm average height, and you're gonna die before you turn 50. Shut up.
You're
See?
short, Jeremy.
See,
I'm
see.
6'4".
And that's why Ellie Wynn and Weber. That's why he's still alive. You're gonna die.
He's not that old. He's not even old. He's like middle aged.
I know. I'm joking. I'm joking. Chill. Listen. My only concern is why is your profile picture, Ellen, still the smiley, the white smiley face?
You gotta change it up, man.
All I can say is, life is a terminal disease. And as a wise master, when I was studying different esoteric schools, the one you're looking.
Then how do we get rid of the disease? Just commit suicide? Is that how? Just snap it.
The one who we're looking for is the one who's aware that we're dreaming when we're not aware of our body. That is the part of ourselves that discarnates when our lives end. So we've got to be our own best friend for that moment in time. So being as a child is not acting as a child. Being as a child is each moment is new. So every day is new. Not look at everything as boring and old.
Okay, I got that last part, but I didn't. But I got that last part, but I didn't get the first part of life is a disease.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Life
just
is a terminal
it's just a quip. You know, life is a terminal disease. The moment we die, our deoxy or DNA, correct. Not
Okay,
necessarily
yeah.
that we have to die as quickly as we are at the moment because of the amount of telomeres on the DNA. As the cell replicates, the telomere drops off. Yeah.
So, yeah.
But this is where in the ancient biblical, people would live for 600, 700, 800 years, is because the environment was not as high stress, and because they were eating foods that were not as toxic, and they were in an environment that was less toxic. Their telomeres weren't diminished as fast as before. Oh,
That's actually true. He showed. That's true.
Let's see.
That is another possibility. That is a very valid point. Yes.
So it's funny how we progressed in healthcare, but during the biblical ages they lived for this long. But then as time went on, people started living shorter and shorter and shorter again. Now we're starting to live longer and longer and longer again.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
To an
an
extent.
extent.
I am I am.
He said I am. Same, I am too.
I am
I'm gonna
too.
be right there with you.
I am too. Oh man.
And in
The
some
chances
regards, you know, it's better to live a shorter life and
What?
live an interesting life rather than a long life that's
No. Don't get
What?
milk. No one
But
else
isn't
is
it how you
fucking-
treat it though? How
cotton
you
ball
treat the life?
yeah.
I'll
How come we can stress about that?
I'd rather live a long life than an interesting life.
Yeah, same. Sucks to suck, man.
I'd rather live a life than a long life.
Because I'm scared of death.
No, no.
Yeah.
Wow, that'd be interesting.
My phone?
Okay.
I am 100% scared of death, and I'm Christian, and I'm scared of death. I'm terrified of dying because I really
Ah,
wanna, yeah.
I was going to say you'd find this really interesting. Well, there's a philosophy of, it's not a morbid philosophy on death, but death can arrive at any time. So certain philosophical point of view is that you focus that you could pass away at any time. So make sure you live your life as full and as real as possible.
So treat
that's
everybody like
why-
if you're never gonna see them again. Treat your family like if you're never gonna
Yeah.
see them again.
Exactly. So that way one is not afraid of death because one is already ready for it, not ready for death in a morbid sense, but one has already resolved all the issues, and if it happens, they're ready to go.
You know what's crazy? Even though I'm scared of my own death, I'm more afraid of people's death who I love than my own.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's normal.
That's,
Well, that's normal. That's human.
that's like, I've asked my grandma I've asked my grandma questions on this. She's like 90. She says whenever it's time, it's time. It doesn't bother her like it did when she was younger. I don't know, it's strange. She says she's not as scared of it. She's like really Christian too, so, you know, maybe that helps, but she doesn't care. But she worries about me a lot, like a little too much, but you know. Like if I don't call her one day, if I don't call her one day, she goes into like panic mode.
I think
She's like
for
calling
mothers,
everybody that contacted me.
I think for mothers, their sense of self is through their children, so it's a sort of a habit from child rearing that they want to still keep that, you know, look after my kids and make sure they're right and safe. So it's just a natural parental thing that they do. It's not sort of, yeah.
But it's my grandma. But anyways, yeah, I give what you say.
Yeah, and you just sort of go, look, she's been sweet, and you sort of accept the gift because that's what makes her happy, because she feels like her little contribution is helping her grandkids.
Oh no, it is. Like she's probably like what I've learned from her has probably contributed more to me than almost anybody.
Exactly. And it's like Prince Charles and the aristocrats. He might receive a gift from a Polynesian, but that little shell is a really important gift, and he wouldn't be so rude as to disrespect the gift, no matter how low it was. He would consider it. So her little gifts, make a big thing about it, and she would just feel over the moon, and that would just make her feel special.
It just blows my mind how if I don't contact her one day, she's calling every single person that she knows that I know to get in contact with me.
Yeah. Oh, that's a sweetie. Good on her.
She does the same thing to my dad though. Like if my dad doesn't pick up, she's like calling me, "Have you spoke to Cleveland lately? Huh? Have you spoke to your daddy lately?" Oh, well.
Yeah. And she's the matriarch, and for her, it's just the habits.
Yeah. She's actually, my grandma is probably the one person I care about more than anybody else. So. I remember in middle school, I thought she was gonna pass, and surprisingly, she's lived all the way through my college. So.
Yeah, my great-grandma, both of my great-grandmas passed away a bit ago.
Oh, but I only had one great-grandmother, but she passed away a while ago, and it's funny because I never went to see my great-grandmother much, but and she was starting to forget people when I saw her before she passed, but somehow she was able to remember me, and I barely saw her, but I was like, okay. Cool.
Yeah, my grandma used to forget people too when she was still alive.
My grandma doesn't forget anybody. Like my grandma who's 90, she still remembers her old students. And I can't stand going to the grocery store with her because oh my god, I'll never get out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You become unpaid.
No, my grandma can drive. My grandma could drive. I'm talking about once you get in the grocery store, you'll never get out the grocery store because she's gonna talk to everyone.
I get you.
It's absolutely terrible.
Yeah, she has no concept of time in that sense.
What the fuck?
It's just the art of. It's the art of being able to handle it in a way that, particularly coming from doing caring work, it's what you do is you just immediately go to the thing. Oh, if she calls you in the middle of something, you just go, look, I love how you're a sweetie and you're keeping on to things. You just caught me at a bad time. Can I call you back in a few minutes? And you just keep it on to there. You just make it feel good, and that way you're not taking on the burden. It's difficult though.
Yeah,
it's just
sometimes they don't understand.
Like,
yeah.
I'm like, if I go in the grocery store with my grandmother because she likes me to come with her and stuff when she goes to the grocery store, and it's like since she used to teach school, she has all these students that know her, and then those students has kids that know her, and then like it's like the entire freaking city knows her. So you never get out the grocery store because either she wants to speak to somebody or somebody wants to speak to her, and it drives me mad.
It's a life, man.
Have you spoken to her about that?
No, never. No.
Then what you need to do is think about how you're going to say it. When you speak to her and you go, do you know what? I love it when you go out, and I just feel so proud that when we go to the grocery store, you've got all these friends and these people that you know, and I just think you're a great role model. But just to let you know, Gran, I've got things that I've got to do, and so when I go to the store, I've got to leave. I can't stay there for half an hour while you're talking with your friends. So if I do have to head off and do things, can I just, let you know and say, Gran, can we leave because I've got my appointment? If you do it that way, then she'll be, if she's considerate, she'll go, oh yes, I'm so sorry, you've got your appointment. Okay, look, we've got to go, darling. And then you've given her an excuse to excuse herself from the people at the shop. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, so then you turn it from a win-lose to a win-win.
Yeah.
And you haven't lost anything, and you've gained her respect, because then she goes, oh, yep, I respect that.
I just still think it's cool that a 90-year-old who literally just stopped mowing the yard 2 years ago and I couldn't like get the mo out of her hand, and like, but we finally convinced her to stop. And if she could, well, she still can if she wanted to. If we would let her, she would still mow the yard. But
I know.
and she keeps cleaning and just cleaning and cleaning and cooking and cooking, and she doesn't sit down.
No, but she's like, yeah, and for her, that's her giving to the family, that's her contribution, that's all she knows. And, you know, it's like you can't get her to change her and become a 21st century woman when she comes from a different mindset where her role is to make sure everyone's happy and there's food on the table and there's snacks for everyone, and that's her role. So let her know that and go, do you know what, I really love all that work that you do and all that, you know, and just so sometimes people...
She knows that I tell her that all the time, but yeah.
Let's go, Riverly.
I haven't met your grandma, but she sounds like a sweetie. She sounds like a really cool woman.
Oh yeah, she is.
Same with mine.
Oh man, well, I've never met any of my grandfathers. They were all dead when the time I was born.
One thing I remember about my grandparents is I could always tell when Grandpa's coming up the stairs with a cup of tea because his hands shake and you can hear the cutlery going tinka 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 tinka.
A cup of tea, that's the most.
Yeah. And he'd come up with a tray with a pot of tea and cup and sugar, and you could, with his hands all shaky, you could hear all the cutlery all jiggling on the tray as you could tell he was arriving about 5 minutes before he made it to the room. It was cute.
I told my dad he drinks too much coffee. Grandma consistently has to keep making coffee for him because he drinks. My dad just drinks so much freaking coffee. I'm like, you drink so much coffee to be 60 years old.
Yeah, I like coffee.
Well, 59 years old.
Okay.
It's crazy. So I was like born when my dad was like, what, 39, 40, something like that. 38. I know. My dad's 59 now. Well, it explains my grandma being 90.
I got you.
And my dad well, my dad tries to stay as active as possible. He consistently does cardio consistently. He works out all the time. He tries to eat healthy, and the only unhealthy thing he does is drink all that coffee. So I'm pretty sure he'll be fine. I remember he used to smoke and drink a lot when I was like really young, and my mom and my dad were still together. So when I was like 6, 7, he used to smoke and drink a lot. And I remember coming back from school one day after hearing something like "don't do drugs," and I was like, "Dad, you shouldn't smoke, you shouldn't drink," and just magically, like, he just stopped smoking and drinking. It's crazy.
Or he just stopped doing it in front of you.
My dad probably
he just stopped
smoking, maybe.
He just stopped doing it in front of you.
I know, I was just sitting there thinking, oh geez, hey, Parallax, stop being a buzzkill.
Parallax, what the hell, man? What was that?
Probably like 13 years ago. Probably. Yeah, 13 years ago. So, you know, it's insane. And, it's fun. But yeah, my dad tries to stay pretty active, so I don't think he'll be gone anytime soon. But
my dad is like 57 or 58. He isn't retired yet.
But yeah, you never know. Heck, I'm.
Yes, very much so. That's sage advice. I did that with my father, and I had all the hugs and all the makeup, and before he got Alzheimer's, and when he passed away, my brother's like, I didn't get a chance to speak with him. It was like, oh, I didn't want to say anything. But I'd already done all that before he got Alzheimer's, so he did all the cuddles and the hugs, and it was already good. Yeah.
63.
Yeah.
I mean, we tell each other we love each other, but not much because he's a male, and it's not something that we just do a lot.
Yeah, well, it's a different era. No.
I mean,
Exactly.
we do it sometimes, but it's not like something we just consistently do. It's
Yeah.
it's more of a thing that we just show it instead of
Tell
saying
it.
Yeah, so my bad.
It's
Actions speak
just-
louder than word era.
yeah, exactly.
Oh. Be careful, there's a AAT there.
I'm right next to you, Billy.
I bet you like that, Jeremy.
It's like when a friend of yours says, "I love you." Like, yeah, sure, but that's awkward. Don't
No,
tell me
I
that.
always say that.
Like, sure, but that's really strange. But yes,
Like when my boyfriend says he loves me, I say I love you too, babe.
I say it back, but it's just so weird. I'm like, let's not say this. Like, you're my best friend and all, but it's still awkward. It's still strange.
It's whack.
Just because, especially because they're not related to you, like directly, and they're a male, even though they are like my best friend is like a brother to me, but still, like, no, it's not gonna work that way. Nope, no, nope, we're not gonna do that.
I'll be right back.
So, like, does anybody actually say "I love you" to your friends, or
I do.
your friends say it?
All
Right.
the time.
So, yeah. I do too. It's just not. It's so strange when someone says it, and they're just your friend, and yeah.
See, the
I think
English
it's
language.
really also what state you live in, because I live in California, so all that type of stuff is supposed to be like
I'm
crush.
back. I'm back. Yeah, same.
It's Mississippi. It's Mississippi.
And see, a lot of people don't realise, see the word love, we look at it, but there's various forms of love. The Greeks talk about eros, philos, agape. There are different types of love. You can have a bro love and say, bro, I love you, as a friend. And because we use that word so synonymously, does that make sense?
I've always personally tried to separate the terms love and lust. I think you can love and also lust somebody at the same time, like your wife. But
Yeah.
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 But when I think of love, I always think is that same thing. But lust is entirely different. Like, you can love and lust your wife, but when I think of
Yeah.
love, it's all the same. It's
Exactly. It's like loving someone, then finding out something, and then suddenly you don't have that love anymore because they've upset one, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a difference between love, unconditional love, and lust.
Yes. And lust. Lust is temporal.
Yeah. Lust is something you would have for your wife, but you also love your wife. You can't just say, like, you also love your wife, but you lust your wife as well. And eventually, after they get older, you just love them because, but you know, and
Okay. B's nearly overridden. And done. B's done.
Awesome, 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 man. Good job.
and then
Ball's dead.
Good job, good
and
job.
like
No problem. No problem.
Yeah, we will.
We will.
unconditional love is something that you would only have for like a very select few people.
I know. Our conversation's turning us into Jedi Knights. There's a couple of dudes up here. Hang on, I'm just going to throw a thermite in there. There we go. Boom, they should be gone.
Ah, Riverly, watch out.
Speaking of love and Jedi Knights, the Jedi Order was the most flawed order in the world. How are you supposed to have how are you supposed to have compassion but not care about someone? You
You're not
can't care
supposed to
without
not
compassion.
care. You're supposed to not love.
Yes.
Yeah, but the Jedi Order,
It was highlighting the religious, how people can be religious, but they all can also fall into the delusion of superiority and the smugness of spiritual high rank. And that was the thing that was in Star Wars that was most profound, was when Jar Jar Binks and Obi, and he's like, why are you hanging out with these weirdo wacko fruitcakes, so to speak? Why are you hanging out with this Jar Jar? And why are you hanging out with this Obi-Wan? And they missed, because see, the thing in esoterics, the moment we lust after it in ego, it goes into the dark side. It's because it's all personal. The moment we are our own worst enemy, so to speak. Yeah, so we can't lie to ourselves. And I've worked with dodgy people who go, mate, I really don't give a shit as long as my family's got money, and once I die, I'm dead. Well, they don't realise, everything's all a conscious stream. That's what they're realising in quantum physics, is that it's all this physical reality is only 1% of the total reality. Totally. Yeah.
Like dogs.
except for mosquitoes, they can go.
Even mosquitoes have a role.
Yes, they have a role, but we'll do fine without them. They can go away.
See, here's the... Yeah. Totally. Exactly.
That
But
keep
they
it
have other
balanced.
forms of food.
That keep it balanced.
Think about all the species that have been wiped out, but and some things have been thrown out of whack, but we've still been able to persevere. I'm sure if we get rid of mosquitoes,
I have to agree with him. We can live without mosquitoes.
Like the bees.
I think.
Pause. Let's go.